What is up? Welcome to Etsy Jam, episode 72. Are you taking advantage of this great opportunity that Etsy provides to all sellers free of charge? With about 30 million active shoppers, Etsy brings a huge audience to your doorstep if your SEO is lined up. But if you want to go above and beyond and pull in even more customers, Julianne from TheGarterGirl is here to tell you exactly how you can make that happen. Stick around to learn all you can about affiliate marketing on Etsy in this week's Etsy Jam. What is up? Welcome to Etsy Jam, the podcast where we have smashing conversations about serious topics. I am Gordon from Marmalead.
And I am Richie from Marmalead. And Marmalead is the best Etsy SEO and market research tool for serious sellers. So if you have an Etsy shop you are serious about, you need to go check out some Marmalead. And you can check that out at marmalead.com, which is MARMALEAD.com.
I love when you spell it out like that.
I know you do. That's why I do it every time.
And this is part 2 of a 2-part series. We have a special guest joining us again. This is Julianne from TheGarterGirl. If you haven't checked out part 1 yet, you can go back and listen to that. In part 2, we're going to be doing a deep dive into affiliate marketing and how you can use that to really amp up your Etsy shop. So thanks again for joining us, Julianne.
Yes, thank you for having me, guys.
Absolutely. So, all right, let's just jump into it. What is affiliate marketing for people who might not know?
Affiliate marketing is this super scary thing that you need to be really afraid of. No, I'm just kidding. So, no, I just want to make sure that all the Etsy sellers out there, the whole goal with all this is that everyone just learns maybe a little bit more about what affiliate marketing is so that everybody is not quite as scared about it. So affiliate marketing is where you'll have a blog or a website, and they will put in a little tracking code. And you as the consumer, if you click that code and it takes you to another website to purchase a product, that blogger or that website will get a little bit of a cut. And that website is called an affiliate. And then it's marketing because it's a way for other businesses to promote their work. So let's just say maybe you're on a fashion blogger's website and it's like, link here to this red sweater that I saw. And you click the link and it takes you to, let's just say like Nordstrom or Macy's or something like that. Well, it's like, it happens in a split second, but there's a little code in there and it will begin tracking you. And then if you purchase something, that blogger will get credit or payment for being the one to send you somewhere. So it's basically how fashion bloggers are making tons of money. But it also translates to Etsy as well, because Etsy runs their own affiliate marketing program. And there's a lot of the big companies use it and do it. Amazon has an affiliate marketing program. Target, I mean, they all have them. So it's how bloggers and websites are making money. Not the only way, but it's a huge way that they're making money.
So, and there's 2 sides to it too, right? There's the blogger side where if you're trying to make money as a blogger and you don't want to throw ads all over your website,
right?
Affiliate marketing is a great way to do that. If you're a seller on a platform that supports affiliate marketing, or if you have your own affiliate marketing platform on your website or whatever, this is a good way to entice bloggers to write about your products instead of another one that might not have an affiliate link.
Exactly. So this is a huge, huge, huge perk of being on Etsy, because Etsy offers it to sellers for free. You literally have to do nothing. Just by being on Etsy and having products listed, you can take advantage of their Etsy affiliates. So for me as a business, when I want to be featured by a blog or a website or an online magazine, I will make sure to tell them, just so you know, if you want to use a link and get paid for it, you can use your Etsy affiliate link. And most times they'll say, oh, yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for the reminder. Or, I mean, there's lots of websites out there. I'm in the wedding community, and I know that there are specifically wedding blogs that only feature handmade items or only feature items from Etsy. And they're all about the Etsy affiliate links. A lot of times websites will have even vendor guides, their own shopping pages, and they're using affiliate links in there. And if you can just let them know, hey, I'm over on Etsy as well, and if you want to look me up, you can use your affiliate link and link to my shop. So they will use it in the blog feature of the product. Like, let's just say it's a roundup of 10 heirlooms for the bride. and they'll list like a bunch of them, and mine will be one of them, I will remind them like, hey, you can link to my website if you want, but if you want to link to Etsy, you can use this affiliate marketing. And then also if they have a shopping page or a guide, and I see that, I will email them and say, can I be listed in your guide? Here's a link to my Etsy shop. And sometimes there's a small fee, but usually not, because they are getting the cut for the affiliate marketing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely a huge part of my marketing strategy, is making sure that blogs and websites know that I am on Etsy and that they can find me and that they can get a cut. Because the way it works is, let's just say you're a blog or a website, and going back to that example that, 10 heirlooms for the bride, if somebody clicks on something and takes them to Etsy, there's a certain window of time, and they don't necessarily have to purchase that product. They can purchase any product on Etsy. I don't know if it's like 90 days or 60 days or something, but there's a window.
Yeah, I think it's 30 days.
30 days. Okay, so it's like any product. It could be the product that sent them there or any product on Etsy, and that blogger will get a very small portion of it. But, that's why blogs and websites exist. They need to be paid for their work. It's just a good way of just reminding them, like, not only like, do I want you to feature me, but I want you to get something out of it too. And most bloggers usually appreciate that, because it does take a lot of time to run those things.
And we should mention too, this isn't something that like you watched a YouTube video on and now you're an expert in this space. You had a blog for years and you actually practice this as a blogger, as a way of earning money.
So I used to own a blog for weddings in Washington, D.C. And that was one way that we would make money off the blog, was doing these affiliates. So if you ever go to a blog and you're like, how does this blog or website make money? I can assure you they're probably making part of their income from affiliate marketing and just getting a small portion of the sales of sending you to other places.
So let's take people down both sides of this, and first maybe go and explain the blogger's perspective. And if you aren't a blogger, you skip past this part or whatever, because we're going to be talking about the seller side right after this. But if you do have a blog and you're interested in affiliate marketing, you're going to want to head over to etsy.com/affiliates. But what does that process look like? If I'm marketing, how do I find the links? How do I make sure I'm getting credit? All that kind of stuff.
So switching gears now, I also own TheGarterGirl.com. So I sell on my website as well. And I also blog for my business. And about a year ago, maybe a little more, Etsy opened it up. So if you own your own blog and you are also an Etsy seller, you can blog about other products on Etsy, use your affiliate link, and get paid. The only rule is that you don't use your affiliate link on your product. So you kind of can't double dip. So I couldn't say, here's 10 wedding garters that have sparkle in them and link to my product and then get paid for the sale of the product plus get the commission on the sale. Right. Through the affiliate link. So if you get caught doing that, obviously you would be kicked out. But as long as you are blogging about any other product besides your own, you can use your affiliate link. So like you just said, if you go to etsy.com/affiliates, you can sign up and join through there. Again, this is another amazing perk of being on Etsy, because to join other affiliate programs out there, to join with some of these other big companies, they want websites that are huge, that have tons of traffic. They need to make sure that their sellers are going to sell products. But with Etsy, if you are an Etsy seller, they're going to be more inclined to accept you into their program. Mm-hmm. So you don't necessarily have to have a huge website with tons of traffic in order for them to accept you into their program. So for me, I blog once a week, sometimes less, and I will share my favorite items from Etsy. So it's really good for Google SEO, because I will share wedding-related items that aren't necessarily wedding garters, whether it's a roundup of my favorite veils or a roundup of my favorite wedding dresses, all on Etsy. And now that I'm into the Etsy affiliate program, they have a third-party platform that they use, and it's super simple. You just go in and once you find the product that you want on Etsy, you can pull the photo and then you go into this third-party website and it'll change the link for you. And then in your blog, when you're like, shop this wedding veil or whatever, you just use your custom link. And that's how you send users there and make sure that you get credit for it. So it's good for Google SEO because you're blogging about similar but not your own products. So it tells Google like, hey, this site is about weddings. So it's good for those sort of like relational products. And then it's also good because, like I said, if they buy that product or any product within 30 days, I get a commission on it.
And then what does the flip side of that look like? As an Etsy seller, you said there's nothing special I need to do. I can already start telling people that they can start using my affiliate links, or is there anything special I need to do as an Etsy seller to make sure that I'm set up for this?
No. So if you don't have to do anything. So if you want to go out there and tell blogs or websites that you're on Etsy and that you want them to use their affiliate link, there's nothing you need to do. You just can send them your Etsy shop link, or they can go find it themselves. They, on their end, can put it into their system and make sure that they're getting paid for it. So yeah, there's nothing you need to do as a seller if you want to use it in your own marketing. Mm-hmm. So it's like a huge perk of being on Etsy.
Yeah, absolutely. I could see that would be a huge traffic draw, right? A good way of attracting people that already have built up audiences that are pretty specific, I would think so. Like your blog was very specific to weddings in the Washington, D.C. area, and getting those same eyes onto your products, which are filling the same niche. It's a great way of getting people into your shop that aren't just window shoppers.
Yes. And then, also a huge part of this is Pinterest. So I will go and then put everything on Pinterest. So it's not just my products all the time. It's other wedding related things. So whether it's like a collection of veils or something, I'll go and then pin them. So Pinterest used to allow, like you used to be able to put your affiliate link right into Pinterest, but they stopped that. So now you have to go to the blog and then they go to the shopping website. It still does drive traffic to your website. So once I write my blog post, I will then make sure to pin it so that it's getting traffic and circulation. So yeah, so everyone out there who's like, oh God, you just added like 100 more hours to my week. I just really suggest you start out small and just maybe as you're pitching for your marketing purposes, if you're pitching blogs or websites, or if there's like an Etsy website or something that you want to be featured on, make sure to let them know that you sell on Etsy and that they can use their affiliate link to feature your products. They'll be more inclined to feature you if they know that they're going to get paid for it.
Yeah, and this we should probably mention too, this doesn't mean less money for you as an Etsy seller either, right?
No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah, this would totally be coming free out of the percent that Etsy would be taking off of the purchase, or that you pay to Etsy to be able to sell your listings on their website.
Oh yeah, no, dude, and I don't want Etsy to hear this and change this, but so you pay your 20 cents to list your product and that's it. This comes out of Etsy's own marketing budget. I don't know how they're paying for it, but it's something that they do separately. So you don't have to do anything. Just by being an Etsy shop, another blogger or another website can go and use their own affiliate link.
Yeah.
And link to you.
And for people who might be wondering why Etsy would be interested in spending money on this, it's more traffic to their website. It's more blogs writing about Etsy products. Yes. So they're gaining number of shoppers per month, which is what they're interested in doing.
It's a small cut that the blogger gets, but over time it adds up and it's better than doing nothing. And I can tell you right now, just in the wedding community, I know for a fact that there are tons of blogs and websites in the wedding community that will specifically do Etsy roundups because they know that they're going to get paid for it. And a lot of them have, like if you go to a wedding blog and you see at the top, they have a shop page. It's like, how are they have a shop? They're not selling products. Are they making no, they're not. They have pulled the photo off of the affiliate page, stuck their affiliate link. And so when the customer wants to check out, they check out on the third-party website. So a lot of them will use it as like their curated ideas or like, this blogger's like favorite things. So the reader gets to kind of see their curation and be introduced to new products. And when they go to buy, they check out on the website. In this case, they would check out on Etsy. So yeah, no, somebody asked me the other day, they're like, look at this blog. Like, does she have a shop? I don't understand. I'm like, no, those are all affiliate links. And this brings up another good point that we were talking about earlier that I wanted to make sure to mention was about photos. When the blogger is going to pull what they do is, so they'll go to Etsy, right? And let's just say they're trying to do a roundup of their favorite wedding invitations, right? They'll go into Etsy search and type in wedding invitation or something like that. Or if you've told them about your products, they'll go to your Etsy page directly. But let's just say they go and they type something in and they're going to search the different products and they're going to pull the images that they like the best, that look the best, that are fit in line with the theme of their blog. Maybe if that's like, say it's like a rustic wedding blog, they're going to pull the invitations that look rustic or something like that. But there's two things that they're looking for when it comes to images. One, they're looking for vertical images, hands down. Why? Because those are pinnable and they look better in blogs. You got to make sure that in your collection of 10 images, make sure if you can, all of them are vertical, but or at least just like a couple. I know it's hard, it's a huge shift, and I have a lot of my really best images are horizontal, but now when I have my photographers shoot, I'm having them shoot in all vertical because that's what Pinterest loves. And all bloggers are getting traffic from Pinterest. It's a fact. It's a truth. It's the reality of being online right now, that most traffic, especially shopping traffic, is coming from Pinterest. People go to Pinterest to buy or to solve a problem or something like that, whether it's like a recipe or something. So Pinterest allows you like the more space, and the more space it is, the better it looks to the consumer. If your image is like this big compared with all the other images that are around, the user's going to pass it by. But if it's like a huge image with all these other images, the user's going to pick it up more. And so that's why bloggers want to use vertical images. So me as a blogger, and that's why I first emailed you guys, because I was getting so frustrated. I would find these like beautiful products and they would have no vertical images. So then I wouldn't feature them on my blog. It's like I said, as I get more product photos taken, I'm having them shoot in all vertical. And also I try with each of my products to list at least one or two vertical images, even if it's not the first one. Because if a blogger likes your product enough, they'll look through to see if they can find a vertical image. And then the second thing is watermarks. I know this is a huge sensitive issue for people, and we don't need to get into like the politics of it, but I can tell you right now, if there's a watermark on your image, a blogger won't use it. They just won't, whether it's your watermark for your business on Etsy or if it's the photographer's watermark. If they're a good blog or website that makes a lot of money off of it, they're not going to use it. So yeah, vertical images and no watermarks.
Yeah, great tips. And I want to take us back two quick things about people who are interested in blogging or already have a blog and maybe interested in making some additional money with affiliate links on their blog. How do you suggest finding things to write about that kind of allow you to organically incorporate these things without it seeming like you're just posting ads?
I mean, it's a mix, really. I mean, any blog or website they have to do a very varied things to make money. So sometimes it's sponsored posts, sometimes it's sidebar ads, sometimes it's sponsored emails. It just kind of depends. But I think it's like the age old like marketing principle. It's like give them value, give them value, give them value, and then ask for something, and then give them value, give them value. So if everything's salesy all the time, it's a turnoff. But if every sort of 10th thing that you put out there is something that can make you money, it's less salesy. Also, the other thing is the reason why my blog for weddings in DC was so successful is because we solved people's problems. Right? It was like that thing they were typing into Google. How much does a wedding in Washington, D.C. cost? Why is photography in D.C. so expensive? What's the best venue for over 300 people in Washington, D.C.? Or like just we were solving their problems. People used to give me a hard time. You actually have words on your website. You write things. It's like people who have problems are going onto Google to solve their problems. And that's what we used to do on the blog is we gave them inspiration. Of course, we had tons of photos, but then through that, we also were giving them information. And then every once in a while we would say, oh, by the way, here's a couple products that you might be interested in. So first and foremost, you solve people's problems. And that's what I do on TheGarterGirl as well, is like, let's just say I write 5 blog posts. Well, 4 of them are solving problems. So like which leg gets the wedding garter, or 5 tips for how to choose a wedding garter, or something like that. Like I'm giving them value. And then at the end of the week, I'll say, here's a roundup of 10 things that I love. And if you're introducing people to new products and it's like curated and you're helping people like scour through Etsy, even though there's an affiliate link, if you've helped them, they don't care. You guys know when you type in Etsy search, sometimes it's like, yikes, there's millions and millions of products. If you can help narrow that down and that reader already connects with your style and you're helping them out, I mean, what do they care if you're getting a small portion of it? And you do need to disclose it. That's the other thing. There's like FCC rules.
Okay.
And when you do use affiliate links on your own blog, you have to look it up and make sure that what the exact phrasing is. But I say something like, a portion of these links, because I don't always do affiliate links, but when I do, you have to put a little statement in there, either at the bottom or the beginning or whatever, that says like, these are affiliate links. We make a small portion of money, like thanks for supporting the blog or something like that. You have to do that. You can't not do it because that's illegal. Because for a while, like, blogging and this whole online world is so new. People were putting out sponsored content and it wasn't always clear that it was sponsored content. So consumers felt sort of lied to or betrayed.
Yeah.
And so then the FCC finally caught up and said, okay, like you guys have to just disclose it. We're not saying don't do it. We're just saying just disclose it.
And then as a blogger, assuming you have your content out there already, how do you go about publicizing your articles that you have and kind of gaining an audience for your blog?
Well, that's the joy of being a blogger, right? I mean, so for me as a business, my main source of publicity is through Pinterest. I mean, so I'll write a blog post and then I'll make sure to pin it on a Pinterest schedule. And then it's just where your readers or your consumers are. I mean, all my consumers are either on Pinterest or on Instagram. A lot of them are not on Facebook, but a lot of other businesses tell me that their readers are on Facebook, so they'll promote it and push it out on Facebook. But for me, social media is great and it's been really great for my business. But I always try to remember and keep in mind that my website or my blog is like my home. And so as social media sites kind of come and go, I'm just making sure to keep at my core so that if a social media site comes and then goes, I'm not kind of left scrambling. I see a lot of businesses sort of investing in Facebook and not necessarily investing in their website, or investing their time and energy in like Instagram and not necessarily investing in their website or Etsy if that's what they choose, because you don't actually own the content on these social media websites. You don't own that. That website owns it. And so if they were to go away tomorrow, like so would all your galleries and all your traffic and all your, followers. And you can't take likes with you when all of a sudden Instagram is no longer like the popular website. So I always try to just invest in my website first and then push it out from there. So that if, like I discovered over the last year or so that like my clients just weren't on Facebook. And so I really just haven't been investing that much time and energy into Facebook. And it didn't all the energy that I had put there prior was sort of no big deal because I still had my core at my website or Etsy, if that's where your readers are. You just have to have something that you own that's at your core.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So I don't know. I hope we didn't scare everybody about affiliate marketing. I feel like whenever I mention the word, people always just think, or the phrase, that it's not for them and they can't do it. I'm here to tell you that it's not true. And it can be like a huge marketing strategy for you. And also, I mean, it's a huge perk of being on Etsy. For a while, I was simply on Etsy so that I could take advantage of the affiliate marketing. Because as a business, to run your own affiliate marketing program is impossible. I'm not saying it can't be done. Like if you're on WordPress, they have different plugins and stuff. But put yourself in the seat of a blogger.
Right.
Would you want to join, 20 different websites or 20 different businesses affiliate programs, or would you just want to join one?
Yeah, I'd love to have like 20 to 50 of them that I have to kind of keep straight. That sounds like fun.
Exactly. And that's the same with big businesses. That's why affiliate marketing is working, because these one company that they consolidate everything so that the business isn't having to go out and pay this blogger this blogger that, this blogger that. They just pay the one central company.
Yeah.
And it's connecting brands with websites in a way that never used to be. It's making it a whole lot easier for smaller blogs and websites to get the support of bigger brands. And like I said, it's a huge perk of being on Etsy.
Yeah, definitely. I like we were saying earlier, I don't think that many people are really taking advantage of it yet. So I think this is good.
No. I can tell they're not, because when I go look around, if you knew how much bloggers and websites were coming to Etsy, there's absolutely no way you wouldn't do your best to get vertical images and to put watermarks. Just those two things alone make such a difference.
To remove watermarks.
And you guys have talked about it, and there's no shortage of information about the quality of photos out there. So I won't even go into that because I think that's been said a million times. But just those two small changes, if you already know photos need to be good, fine, let's move on from there. But they need to be vertical and they need to be watermark free. And if you can just make those two changes, I think you would see a lot more benefit.
Nice. That's awesome. I don't think we scared people. Hopefully we excited them.
Yeah, no, I hope so too. It's etsy.com/affiliates. It's free if you want to do your own blogging.
Yep. And they have like a FAQ, frequently asked questions page linked off of that too. If you want.
And they run promotions all the time. They'll say like around the holidays, they'll email you and they'll be like, send us your gift guide. Oh, that's the other one. If you ever see a blog doing gift guides, they're all affiliate links. All of them.
Yeah.
So this depends on when people see this, but if pitching blogs and websites to be for your products to be in the gift guide, letting them know that you're on Etsy and that they can use their affiliate link is going to make them more inclined to feature you in their gift guide, as opposed to just saying, hey, feature me because my products are cool.
Right.
If you say, oh, actually you can get paid for it. And that's a huge way. You were asking about how blogs make money is gift guides, and they do them around the holidays, and they do them around specific holidays, and they're all affiliate links, all of them. And if they're not, crazy. Valentine's
Day coming up, Easter after that, all kinds of things.
Yeah, lots of ways to get yourself featured. And it just says that, like, it says when you are a business and you say to a blogger, hey, I know it takes time to write your blog post. You can use your affiliate link and get paid. It's just like a subtle way of saying, like, I understand. I don't maybe necessarily have time or have the budget to buy a sponsored post from you. But like, just by using this link, I acknowledge that this isn't for free.
Yeah.
So it's just a subtle way of like understanding and respecting what they do.
That's nice.
So
it's a nice way of saying, like, I value what you do.
Yeah. So everybody out there, go Google, search like Etsy blogs or websites. I bet you'll find different ones in your niche category that only feature products from Etsy or feature like handmade products. Because I know in the wedding industry, there's like a handful of them. And then you just pitch them and let them know you're there.
Well, where can people find more about you if they are so inclined, Julianne?
Well, I'll be hiding behind my blog. No, I'm just kidding. My business is called TheGarterGirl. You can find me at TheGarterGirl.com or on Etsy at TheGarterGirl. Is that how you say that on Etsy? It's at something or just...
I think you can do a search for the shop name and it might help you. But you can also do like etsy.com/shop/ then your name.
Etsy.com/shop/TheGarterGirl.
There you go. Yeah, but thanks. This was fantastic. This was a great deep dive into affiliate marketing for people who might have been scared of it, maybe didn't really know what it was or how they could use it on either side as a blogger or as a seller.
Yeah.
So this is fantastic. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Well, like I said, it doesn't have to be scary, and it's an awesome, awesome perk of being on Etsy.
Yeah.
Because I think sometimes as independent sellers, we sort of feel alone and we're like, you're kind of having to do everything on your own. And this is a perk of joining the Etsy community. It's like something that the Etsy community is doing for its sellers, and it's awesome.
Do you have any closing thoughts, Richie?
Well, I mean, I think that with the interest in social media and blogging that Etsy sellers have, that affiliate marketing is not something to be afraid of, but something to look at and something that is a great way to promote what you're doing already without adding a lot more to your plate. I think that's the real power of this. You have an Etsy shop and so few people know about the affiliate marketing part of Etsy. I mean, Julianne, you're the first person I've ever heard of that, has brought up the affiliate marketing part. I've never talked to anybody else that's doing that on Etsy. Not that I'm aware of. So if anyone's listening,
and now you're sitting there going like, what websites can we change? Can we take advantage of this too? I know you're thinking like, okay, this girl just added like 100 more hours of work in. But I mean, so it's just something as people start, like we get into the new year thinking about their marketing strategy for the year. It's like something good to think about.
Absolutely. And I don't know, it won't all pan out. I mean, it's not necessarily going to be an overnight home run, but hey, everything helps.
Every little bit helps. That is another point that I did not make, is that it does take slowly. I mean, I think like the first month I made like $5, and I'm pretty sure it was my mom. Um,
Thanks,
and then
Mom.
right. My mom is like my number one blog commenter. It's amazing. And the best is when she'll be like, not my favorite, but good effort, or something like that.
Still love you.
Yeah. She doesn't actually get, I don't think that these things are public, and anyway, so, but it's a slow build. It really is. But if you stick at it and your customers and your readers can expect it from you, they're going to start looking to you. Sometimes I write these blog posts on Etsy, and it's like you hit search and there was like a million things came up, and I'm like, you're welcome for like curating all this content for you from Etsy, because wow, there was a lot out there.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel sometimes. But it's, if you stick at it, it will eventually pan out for you, because affiliate marketing is a slow burn. But after a while it does pay off. But the commission is very low at first, especially if it's like a dollar card, right? And you're getting paid like, I don't even know what the commission is, but it's low. But you want to try to look for a mix of products. So it's like some expensive, some medium, some low. And really the goal is just to get them to Etsy. And if they buy that product or any product, you get a commission from it.
That's awesome.
So yeah, huge perk of being on Etsy.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. Wish you all the best.
I love the jam. I always learn so much.
Thanks.
It's so interesting to be on here with you guys, because you're always usually sitting right next to me on my computer as I work.
Now you'll be listening to yourself talk to us while you work.
Oh, I don't know about that.
That's funny. I reached out to someone who was a previous jam guest the other day, and she's like, I haven't listened to my jam yet. I'm really nervous. Maybe I should let someone else listen to it first. I don't know if I want to listen.
If I listen to it, I'll probably email you again so we can redo it, because I'll remember like a million things that I forgot to say.
Well, that's perfect. We'll have you back on. But yeah, thank you so much. Everyone else, we will see you guys next time on Etsy Jam.